Hey everyone, it's the Casual Gamer and welcome back to another video. Here we talk about different gaming related topics ranging from retro all the way to current gen in the perspective of a casual gamer. If you're new to this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for joining. In today's video, we are going to talk about buying a PlayStation Vita in 2018. Should you do it? I did, and let's talk about why. The PlayStation Vita has been around for 7 years now, with the original 1000 model, which is what I have, releasing in 2011, followed by the Slim or 2000 model in 2014. I really don't know much about PlayStation consoles, and this is very much almost an outside opinion from someone who's only been playing Nintendo and Xbox through my gaming life. In fact, if you've seen some of my previous videos, you may know that this Vita right here is actually my very first PlayStation ever. The first and main reason why I got the Vita is because I wanted something that would introduce me to the PlayStation exclusives library. Outside of playing the odd game or two for my friends, I don't really know much about the exclusive library that the PlayStation has. I was very delighted to learn that the Vita library not only is full of Vita games, but also PlayStation 1 and PSP. This, of course, includes some PS2 HD remakes, such as one that I'm currently playing, Final Fantasy X, but also a library full of indie games. I realize that this console is no longer being supported by Sony, but those indie developers are keeping this console alive by releasing games to this day. Besides the games that I can buy in North America, the Vita is also not region locked, which means I not only can access the releases here, but also games that are regioned in Europe as well as Japan. So for this reason alone, getting the Vita is already worth it for me. If you're someone like myself that doesn't need to play the latest games at all times and can enjoy a large backlog of games yet to be discovered, then the Vita may be for you. The second reason is that I love handhelds, and I think the form factor and size of the Vita is perfect. I really like its pocketability, and in fact I have joked that if the Nintendo Switch comes out in a smaller Vita-sized version, I would probably jump on it today. That is right, I still don't own a Switch, and this is only because, being a huge fan of handhelds, I know that I would be playing the Switch mostly undocked. While the Switch doubles as a portable console, I don't see it as a proper handheld personally like the Vita. I really enjoy being able to put this in a case and throw it in my purse to carry around with me everywhere I go. I really didn't expect to love the Vita so much that I would be reaching for this any chance I get. Playing on handhelds is my preferred way of gaming. Number 3, the option of remote play. While this is my first PlayStation and I didn't own one of their home consoles before buying it, I still like the idea of remote play. I did enjoy it so much, as you probably can tell already, and I picked myself up a PS3 and a PS4. I admit I haven't taken advantage of this feature at all. I've been enjoying the games I have on the Vita itself that I haven't had a need for it, but I must say that the thought of having Persona 5 on the go is pretty exciting for me, especially because I've been loving Persona 4 Golden on the Vita and actually have turned me onto JRPGs as a whole since I started playing it. Number 4, and this may vary depending on where you are from, but luckily I have been finding different bundles of the Vita 1000 or 2000 models locally at a really great price point. I see it bundled with games, a couple memory cards, or even boxed ones like the white Assassin's Creed Liberation bundle that I unboxed in my last video, links below. And this is definitely a huge factor that attracted me to getting my first Vita, only because I thought if I didn't end up liking it, it wouldn't be that big of a loss. What I'm pleasantly surprised with is actually enjoying it so much that I would even be making this video on it. So far, it's been so worth it, and I think if you find one for a great deal where you're from, or even look out for one on eBay, maybe consider picking one up as well. Number 5, I think the recent resurgence of the Vita's popularity came from the most recent exploit released by a modder known as The Flow. His last exploit, released just July 1st this year, has allowed all Vita devices all the way up to the current firmware to be exploited by what he calls Henkaku Enso or H Encore. Having an exploited Vita, though, is not only for downloading Vita, PS1, and PSP games for free, but also unlocks so many other possibilities with your device. One that I just took notice of recently is the possibility to stream your Vita gameplay straight to your computer. Like the PSP before it as well, you can also add other homebrew and emulation software to the Vita that would allow you to play your old Nintendo games from the NES, Super NES, Game Boy, and 64, and other retro gaming goodness like Atari, Neo Geo, etc. So in conclusion, I think it is absolutely safe to say that I see only pros in getting the Vita. What are your thoughts on it? Do you have one already, or are you thinking of getting one yourself? Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, please do leave a like and comment. It really does help this channel grow. It's a casual gamer, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again in my next video.